China's Communist Party Central Committee is holding an important plenary session in Beijing. Over the course of 4 days, nearly 400 members will discuss changes to the party's structure. They will also focus on improving the country's anti-corruption campaign. Deng has more.
This is the 6th plenum session of the 18th Central Committee, and the party holds a plenary session at least once a year to develop key policies and decisions. And you mentioned it will try to enhance the ongoing anti-corruption campaign. Members will debate actually a new code of conduct for the party's 80 million plus members, and they'll also revise supervision rules that have been in place for more than a decade. President and also CPC General Secretary of the Central Committee, Xi Jinping, says the anti-corruption campaign is crucial to the government's long-term survival. More than 1 million people have faced disciplinary action since the campaign began in 2013. Experts say decisions taken at the plenary sessions have made big impact on the direction China's government takes. Take a listen.
The Chinese Communist Party is the ruling party of the whole country. So to understand the governance of China, it is necessary to understand the plenary sessions. All the important policies and development of orientation are decided at the plenary sessions. We can say that.
What's worth noticing is that this CPC session is next to last before a new party congress opens and brings with it a new generation of party leadership.
We're now joined by Han Peng, who's live in Beijing to give us further insight into this. Han Peng, fighting corruption is a major task for the ongoing CPC meeting. And since Xi Jinping became the Communist Party leader in 2012, China has witnessed a sweeping anti-corruption campaign. What achievements have been made so far?
Well, there are some stunning figures released recently by the authorities. Since 2013, the party's anti-corruption body has brought over 1 million people to account for violating either laws or party disciplinary regulations, and over 1 million cases of corruption have been filed. The campaign arrested some of the most powerful officials, such as Zhou Yongkang, a former member of the Politburo Standing Committee. And the campaign goes beyond the borders. Since Xi Jinping took office, China has been working with other major countries like the United States to capture corrupt officials who have fled overseas. Authorities say that since 2014, the Operation Skynet has captured nearly 2,000 fugitives in 70 countries and recovered over $11 billion. The operation has cooperated with Interpol and listed the 100 most wanted fugitives, and now 1/3 of them have been brought back to justice.
And Han Peng, how is the Chinese public reacting to this anti-corruption campaign?
Well, in the beginning, the anti-corruption campaign faced some suspicions and doubts from both home and abroad, and some argued that it might just be a power struggle inside the Communist Party and might end soon after certain interest groups are defeated. But as the campaign goes all the way to the top, more and more people become convinced that the anti-corruption campaign is very serious. According to a survey conducted by the National Bureau of Statistics, 4 years ago, around 70% of the Chinese public said they were satisfied or relatively satisfied with the country's anti-corruption campaign. But now that number has risen to over 90%. Back to you.
Han Peng joining us live in Beijing. Many thanks for that.